Now bless up yourself, Father Medina. You don't know, man, and you have the place locked. Now this is real life, so time for you have a good vibes. See, I could never tolerate people try to segregate one kind from another kind. Yo, some of them are instigate, hate them, that's not a race. Blind still I try to lead blind. Yo, I still I endorse that. The big thing, the Reggae Pon Top Reggae Show. Don't move it every time.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you know I said we're going to have an interview with Mr. Donovan Kingjay. So what we're going to do, we're going to get Donovan on the phone. Give us a second. Donovan, you there?
I am, my brother. Give thanks, me love.
Oh, man, loud and clear, loud and clear. Okay, so people, like we said, this is Mr. Donovan Kingjay. He is an artist fresh on the scene, at least in my eyes, but we're going to get into an interview and we're going to see where his background comes from. So Donovan, we're going to get right into the mix, all right?
Yes.
All right, so where did you get your start?
From a youth sound system with my brethren, we came together from school days and formed a sound system, and I just started singing on the versions. And yeah, that's how the thing started from, you know.
Okay, so what was the name of the sound system?
Okay, they were called Lord Creation. Yeah.
Love Creation. Are they still in
Just a small
existence?
song, but we used to play, you know, in and around London and at the carnival, you know, Nottingham Carnival in the late 70s and early 80s.
Oh, okay. So are they still playing out?
Well, no, as a sound system, they diversed into radio. They're dealing with a radio station now, Real Music FM, and I've been, as you know, been singing and pursuing my career in that direction. So we've still basically stayed in the music, or the love of the music, you know, ever since.
Ah, okay. So let me ask you this now. So you started on the sound system and things.
Yeah.
How long have you actually been recording?
Well, only been recording. My first ever record was 1990, a song called State of Mind, as Kingjay at that time. And then there was a big gap until I think it was coming up near to late 90s when I did Never Too Late for Sugar Minor on the U Promotion label. And then it was due to Sugar mainly who got me into the music again, like as in recording properly. But originally it was a song called King Original and Wazir and Frankie from King Original label, yeah.
Okay. So Donovan, let me ask you, are you from the United Kingdom, from Britain, or are you from Jamaica? Where were you born?
Okay, I was born here in London. My mother comes from Constant Spring in Jonestown in Jamaica. My father comes from Lucy in Hanover in Jamaica. So I am Jamaican by heritage, and I reached Jamaica when my mother ascended when I was young. We then spent some time in Jamaica, and I then returned to England when my father remarried, and me and my brother, this was. But I had still got a big brother who's moved from Jamaica to Canada. And the other sister, we had a sister, she was in Patrick City in Kingston. So yeah, we are Jamaican and just there in London, you see.
Okay. So that's good. So I have to ask now. Now I know what my ears hear when I hear Donovan Kingjay. I have to say, who are your influences? Because when I first heard you, I didn't see what I was listening to. You know, I was just listening and I thought it was Luciano or a Bushman or whatever until I heard certain riffs and I said, nah, that's not them. This is somebody else. So have those guys been an influence on you, or is this just a similarity?
Indirectly, yes. I was actually singing before them. As I said, my first release was in 1990. I don't think there was Bushman at that time. And Luciano was, although he was amongst Fattis, I'd already recorded an album with Fattis when it was Vina Records, before it was Exterminator. But the album went missing, and so Kingjay went missing. I was Kingjay as I was at the time. I went missing as well because my heart was broken, to be honest with you, because nobody could find the tracks that were recorded here on the Firehouse Crew rhythms for Fattis, who was at that time Vina. And between what used to happen was King Original used to release anything that was produced by Fattis, and Fattis used to do the same reverse. So any Half Pint, Johnny Osborne, Sugar Minor, plenty songs, Frankie Paul, Sanchez. What happened was anything that was produced in England was released in Jamaica and vice versa. And my album, in amongst all of that, got missing. And like I said, so yeah, at that time, which was around the early 2000, 2001 and 2, yeah. But my influences are definitely by all of those guys, indirectly though, because I do love their vibes. I'm a great Dennis Brown fan. I won't go around that. I'm not go around that. But if you listen to my style and my voice, we're just similar in ways, but my range is higher and lower than certain of them artists that you mentioned. So I've been compared to Michael Buckley also. And
Right,
yeah, man.
right.
But it's a blessing still, you know. I mean, I take it and run with that, you know, because if you tell me, say, you sound like them great man there, you know, I'm just going to take that as a compliment and know, say, we come from the same tree. Give thanks.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
So Donovan, I have to ask you, right? Right
Yeah.
now, in your opinion, right now, what is the
Yeah.
state of reggae music in your eyes in the UK and in Jamaica
Yeah.
and worldwide?
What do I think of where the direction?
Yes, well, yes. How do you think
I'm-
the state of reggae
Definitely,
right now?
definitely upwardly mobile. I mean, you know, there's been a resurgence, as we know, of some of my favorite artists, although we already have them and we've lost a few of the foundation just recently. But the likes of Romain Virgo, Christopher Martin, you know, Chronix, Ibamar, can I go on? Dre Island, Janine.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
Jamaica, that's just in Jamaica. The music is the future bright, you know. And in the UK, I can say that I am one of the a surging roots singers, but also got the ability to do covers and love songs as well, because I've also got contemporary and lovers rock songs, as you know. But I am a message and roots artist predominantly. But yeah, man, I see the future bright here in England, moving in the right direction, and definitely in Jamaica, it is in the right direction. Although still, you know, I still love the dancehall. I won't go around that, you know.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay. Now, I have been fortunate to come to the UK 2 years in a row, 2015,
Yes, King.
2016. And
Yeah, man.
one thing that I noticed, because I never got a chance to go to the Birmingham side. Last year, I did go down to a little further into the country. But what I noticed
Yeah.
in London, there is an artist and a sound system on every corner in London.
True.
You know,
True.
so
That-
with that being said, with the competition so much
Yeah.
going on, how is Donovan Kingjay going to stand out from the rest?
Well, really, I'm on a mission, not so much a competition. But I understand what you say still. I feel that by keeping your game to your A game, my A game, I'm on a global level. You can play a Luciano, you can play a Chronix, as we said, you can play a Jenna, and then you can play a Donovan Kingjay, you can play a Taurus Riley, because my game and my standard of the levels of the reggae music, what I produce and how I have perfected my craft is on the same level, global. It's on that same level. So I don't worry about artists in anywhere in really. I don't really compare artists per se. It's not that kind of way. Because we've got some great artists here who I love. I wouldn't say that I'm any better than or any less than, but definitely, that when we perform, when we put out songs, my levels are high. You see me? I say so. Our next artist have to come and be of that same ilk. You have to bring your A game, and I saw the thing set up here. But as I said, my thing is more the message and connecting with people. Although the element of competition does come into play, no doubt. But we got so many premiership artists, as you don't know when you forward your Milo, you don't know the thing already. Mm-hmm. But yet the secret is to make sure that your quality and your standards is high.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Donovan, let me say this.
Yes,
I
sir.
guess the first song that I remember hearing from you and I took notice was a tune called "Missing You." And
Okay.
I said, yo, I like the way he sounds. You know what I mean? I like the way he's doing what he's doing or whatever. And then
Yeah.
after that, you dropped the Higher Meditation album.
Yes,
And
my
to me,
debut baby. Yeah.
That is an album to me that I call it one of those non-skip albums You don't skip. You don't
Every
skip no
track, right?
tunes. Every track seem like you build. You know, okay. You come from the sound system era.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
I've been DJing myself now. This is going into my 37th year. So, you know, I come into how you build a mixtape. Remember how you used to build a mixtape?
Of course.
You go,
Yes,
you
man.
start
Yep.
nice and easy, and you come into the essence at the end. And that's how I looked at the Higher Meditation album. It's like you build a story. It's like I was seeing what you was building. So how did that process come about of doing Higher Meditation?
Right. Well, I was highly blessed to be working with some of the UK's top musicians to start with, from Mafia and Fluxy, go down to the Rough Cut Band, Bubblers, these artists, and ABBA Original on the horns. All of these musicians I was privileged, Jerry Lyons, to be playing with. So when I heard the rhythm tracks, I then brought all of my experience, my knowledge, my love, and then there was a little element, not even a little element, there was an element called Nearest Joseph, who I have to give thanks for. He's a stalwart in the music business from a longer time. Most people know him as a singer, songwriter, but he's also a producer and also a good brethren of mine. He's my brother.
Okay.
So we brought it all together, and even one of the tracks, No Weapons, is a female reggae band. You might know an empress called Valerie Vibes, and she was part of the band with Caroline Williams and Diane Black. These empresses formed this album here, and by working with them, I had to make sure that my game and the standard was high, So
Okay.
it was,
Well-
it was just a blessing. So that was how it came together, mostly because of Lyric's influence and direction. So
Okay.
we then took it together, took on the project, did it together, and you see the outcome, which is Higher Meditation, which is, he said to me when the album was complete, after it was mixed and mastered, he said, Kingjay, the album you're gone, man, say it I go serve you, ray, and some man I go ray. And so said, so done. And so when I hear from my peers like yourself and the public who've been great, who've been supporting and buying the album, and all my radio DJ brethren and sistren who've been supporting it, I feel very humbled, and I know that I've done what I set out to do. You see me, I say. So I give thanks. I'm really humble and giving thanks. Grateful, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm telling you, that on a former radio station that I was on, that you was my Chawa choice. Yeah, I'm gonna say the name of the station, Chawa.
A couple
Big up
times
Chawa.
well, a few times well.
Yeah.
Give thanks for that.
Big up
that
Chawa,
spirit.
because Chawa gave me my start. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
you
sir.
can't leave out Chawa Radio, so big up
No
the
time.
Chawa
Big
Radio.
up Father P and Lady
Father
Lex.
P,
You
Lady
know?
Lex, man, they really showed me some love, And,
Yeah, man. Still there.
you
Still there.
were a choice of mine, I think more than once. I know definitely you were
Definitely.
on. So I mean that's just something I couldn't go around. So what I'm gonna do right now while we here, if you just have a little bit more time, we're just gonna squeeze a little bit of Trial and Crosses, and we're gonna come back to the interview. All right?
All right, my brother. Right here. Give
So
thanks.
people, we're gonna squeeze a little bit of Trial and Crosses. This is off the Higher Meditation album, which is in stores right now. Donovan Kingjay, Trials and Crosses.
What a day it will be when we see the meek shall inherit the earth. Be on top at the front of the line, instead of them dishing with dirt. Cause I know a time soon come, things have to rearrange now. Even we get strong sometimes, broke up the shackles and chains. Cause we were the stones that the builder refused. We were the stones that was kicked and abused. Oh Lord, tired of the trial and crosses, tired of the tribal war, tired of the endless killing. Do they know what they're fighting for? Love is what they want. Love is what
gentlemen, you hear this Traveling Crosses Donovan Kingjay. Donovan, this tune right here, right? When I listened to this tune, it was one of those tunes that put chills on me. As I'm talking to you right now, chills on my arms because it's the way you sung the song. You know, you ever hear that saying like you singing a song like your life depend on it? And that's how that's how it seemed like the song just came out that when you put that pen to paper, this one that you knew. And in this song, you're talking about things that's going on in the world right now. Nothing but trials and crosses and things just going up against you or whatever. Just give me a little bit of how this song came together.
Well, it came about, I remember, there was some things I was going through at the time, some personal things and some things that were reaching my immediate family and friends, you know. So I was thinking about it and, you know, I was thinking, how could I best express this? And you don't know the Jamaican proverb, trial and crosses mean problems, you know, you go through things. So I thought I would use the Jamaica proverb and then try and explain the story around it. So this is how I've learned my craft. You have a beginning, you have a middle and an end. And Sugar say you have 3.5 minutes to produce that story and that magic. So that's all I did. I took the essence of the struggle that was going through, and then I put a middle to it, a start, and a middle. And the end part was to show that, you know, even when I lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence cometh our help, meaning that I draw strength. At the end of it, I have to try and leave a positive edge to the story. So yeah, man, that's how it come about.
All right, Donovan. Well, you know what? You can't put nothing on top of that. Nothing on top of that. Well, listen, my brother, I really, really, really appreciate your time and appreciate you doing this for me today. You know, because you know we all have busy lives, but you took time out to give me an interview. And you know, this is my new podcast, Reggae Pon Top, and just know this: you are the first artist that I have.
It's an honor and a privilege. Then go on Reggae Pon Top. Me know you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you know, before I leave, two quick things I have to ask right now.
No problem. Yep.
What is next for Donovan Kingjay?
I've just had my website created and my logo. What I'm trying to do now is to take it to the next level. I need to try and get to connect with not only my people, but the ones that don't know me neither, especially, both here, but more importantly, globally. That's why the link with the eye is so important. I need to. I've got family and friends in the States, Canada. I want to take it to the world. I just want to take my music and the message globally. And I feel I have the tools, I have the quality, and I'm ugly enough. You don't know.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so listen, since you know you're working on websites and things right now, if someone is listening to this podcast and they want to contact you for production for 45s, and I'm sure you cut dub plates as well, don't you?
Regular, my brother. Give thanks to that.
So with that being said, what type of context can you give to my listeners right now of how to contact Donovan Kingjay?
No problem, Milo. It's on Facebook, Donovan Kingjay, and you have Donovan Kingjay, the artist. It's Donovan Donovan, and Kingjay as the word King, Jay. And I'm also on Instagram, Donovan Kingjay. I've got my website, donovankingjay.com. Boom. And Twitter. I'm also Donovan Kingjay on Twitter as well. So I'm plugged into all the social networking and media. So, and I have my own website, as I said. So link me up and hook me up, man. Because, yeah, man, the journey has been good, and I got fast lane now and press some gas.
Yeah, I hear you. So right now, towards the end, right now, do you have any thank you, shout outs, anything that you want to say? Wow. It's your time, brother.
Yeah, definitely. I got to give thanks to all of my family, to all of those who've been supporting me. So many of my brethren on the radio stations like myself. If I start calling them we'll be done out tomorrow. But my immediate family, my wife, my children, I love them because they are the bucketive on my music and my label. Right now, I've got a very close brethren who I work with called Kitty Roots, and my brother, obviously Jesse, who inspired me to start singing first. And yeah, man, I have to big up Rob Rex as well and Wendy Rex. Management team also, And yeah, man, everybody that doesn't know me and soon get to know me, Donovan Kingjay, I send out to enough love. And yeah, man, we'll link up soon. And keep up the high grade, you know, man. Reggae Pon top, you know, Milo, Rasta.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, Donovan, once again, like I said, it has been a pleasure talking to you. It's a pleasure getting to know you a little bit more and know what the things that you're going to. I am here to say that I know that you're a person that's going to do good things in this industry. And, you know, anything that Medina International Sound System can do to help you out, you don't hesitate. You have the digits, man, and we just link up and, you know.
Yeah, man, the link is firm, my brother. Link firm.
Sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you, all right? And we catch you next time, all right?
Will do, my brother. More love.
Bless up, my boss.
Rasta.
Well, there you have it, people. Mr. Donovan Kingjay. And, you know, great interview, great artist. And, you know, you're going to be hearing more things